performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Nelson's got it here right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On second down, Lacey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Again, Peterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. One back is Lacey. Rodgers now on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finding time. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They run again with Peterson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third down now following the run. Handoff comes to Peterson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. This is good, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Vikings. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Here's Brad Wing now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain, and it's second down. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Tried
man.
to go for 3.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3 and out. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, second down and 10. Rodgers with a give, it's Lacey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Packers defense here getting ready. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness Hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road,